let's deal with the big issue of the power in Newfoundland and Labrador. Huge power outage affecting people from St. John's to Port aux Basques. I think the latest thing I heard, and our lights just blinked. I don't know if there's revolving power outages or what's going on, but the latest I heard was that 25,000 is that households or people, I guess households, still affected by it. And the question that arises, and I'll throw it out, no sense beating around the bush. Let's ask the direct question. Is all the attention by Nalcor, Newfoundland Labrador Hydro, which Nalcor, the Crown Corporation, owns, is all the attention by Nalcor and Hydro and all the money and all the engineering thought and all the maintenance, is it all going towards Muskrat Falls and the Lower Churchill? And is the existing infrastructure in Bay d'Espoir and at Holyrood, is this being sort of somewhat neglected or ignored or overlooked, which is causing some problems? Just yesterday morning, according to our news, I'm looking at the hard copy of our news at 7:45 now. Just yesterday morning, a problem at the Holyrood hydro generating station caused a short-lived but widespread power outage. At the time, Newfoundland Labrador Hydro told VOCM News that unit number 2 at the generating station suddenly and unexpectedly, they're always being caught with their pants down. Same thing happened during the winter that caused some difficulties. Unexpectedly tripped. Forced the system to shed some of the power load. As a result, some of the power supplied to Newfoundland Power, which is mainly the distributor, right? We have this division of producing power and distributing power. One a Crown Corporation, the other one on the privately owned by shares on the stock market, publicly traded. The power supply to Newfoundland Power was dropped, causing the outages that affected a number of different areas across the island. Hydro has launched an investigation of the exact cause. Does anyone know what the problem is in Bay d'Espoir? I haven't heard what the cause. Everyone seemed to be taken by surprise there. So what kind of credibility, what kind of feeling of security is Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro creating and instilling into the population of Newfoundland and Labrador when these things happen unexpectedly and without explanation, at the same time that all this money, hundreds of millions of dollars, is being devoted towards Muskrat Falls? Now, I'm in favor, in principle, I should say, I'm in favor of Muskrat Falls and developing clean energy and getting out of the grip of Quebec Hydro and all that. But is the intelligence and maintenance personnel and the everything else associated with Newfoundland Hydro in terms of building and maintaining, is it being to be asked? I don't know the answer to that. All I know is that there seems to be an inordinate amount, an inordinate number of outages, and Hydro should correct me if I'm wrong on that, outages caused by something unexpectedly and unexplained. So what's going on there is a question we all need to ask. By all means, talk about that if you would like. Does this undermine the credibility of the Muskrat Falls initiative by the Thunderdale administration and Nalcor? That's a question that needs to be addressed, and address it by all means. We don't want to get into an insulting or a violent frame of mind or anything, but we do need to ask the question. Is it being spread too thin? Is the management and maintenance at Newfoundland Hydro being spread too thin as a result of all the attention being paid to the Muskrat Falls development? Okay, we leave that one, and we would ask you to comment on that.